Now, musically speaking, today I am joined by one of the best rappers we have from East Africa, or I can say Africa at large. He is a recording producer as well, and he is from Uganda, Baganda, the land of matoke or bananas. He is the one
Yes.
and the only Navio.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
How
What
are
up,
you,
what
Navio?
up? Habari.
Nzuri sana. How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. Been exciting. It's been hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of hopefully in our last month of lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately we've had, literally like 24 or so, well, okay, yeah, many more months than that actually. We had 2 straight years, plus of lockdown.
Oh wow.
Curfews, no concerts. So that should hopefully be coming to an end on the 24th. Yeah, there's going to be a presidential address. And so we just have our fingers crossed. But the year started beautifully. My family's here. And as long as I've got family and music and a new song, I'm fine.
Yeah. So how's the industry been? Being that you have been on lockdown for 2 good years, I'm sure you guys were hit hard.
Yeah, we were hit really hard. I think also because we're not really an industry that's dependent on royalties and such. We've always been performing acts, performing artists, and that's what we always bank on. So to go from, since I was the age of 16, 17 to having 4 or 5 shows every single week to having no shows for 2 years, it was definitely something I had to get used to. But, it also made us work harder, work smarter. We ended up doing the first album release and the first launch for an album online. So we kind of moved the whole industry and, got Ugandans to start moving online and doing virtual shows. So I'm very happy about that. And of course, it made me look at my brand ambassadorships as well.
You just mentioned that you have been doing virtual concerts, and I believe the release of your album, the launch of your album, the previous album, Strength in Numbers, was the first launch to have been done. The virtual concert launch to have been done in Uganda. How was that experience for you?
It was amazing. It would have been the whole of East Africa if it wasn't for Nyashinsky.
Yeah, Nyashinsky beat you to it.
He got me he got it a week earlier. Yes. Except that mine was live. Okay. But no. Nyashinsky's an amazing artist. So if you're gonna lose out to anyone, let it be him. That experience was amazing. The having the first virtual and doing it with a live band as well. That really just, I think, took things to another level and also gave people hope, because we had been only 20 days into lockdown, and the first lockdown was no bikes, no borders, no movement of any kind. So I think it kind of gave people hope that there was still going to be an industry.
You have been in the game for over 2 decades, if I'm not wrong. For over 2 decades. How are you able to do that? I mean, how do you keep remaining relevant, and what would you attribute to that longevity in the scene?
Yeah, I think first, maybe not being afraid of challenges. People always say that they get too big to go to a battle, or they get too big to cypher on TV. They get too big to sort of demonstrate their skill. But I feel like if you're really about the art form, that is what people gravitate towards you for. So, of course, my commercial songs are always going to be the most played. But I think in terms of the hip hop community, they know they've seen me battle 20 people in a night. They've seen me do the conscious music, revolutionary music. They've seen me do the shows late night, and still be there and present for the interviews in the morning. I think they've seen my sacrifice, and because of that, my fans are, with me till death. Even a lot of my Kenyan fans are my harshest critics and my biggest supporters, So I think that for me is fuel, and really keeps me going.
You have a new song out. The video has just been released. That is Raha. It is a lovely song. It is a mixture of amapiano and rap. So why did you choose to combine these 2 genres? And how was it? How hard or easy was it for you working under an amapiano sound?
Yeah, I think amapiano. I went to school in South Africa. A lot of people don't know. I was there for high school and university. So that sound is very close to my heart. It's like the the sound of my club days, you know,
Oh, yeah.
is South African music.
Mhm.
So a lot of hip hoppers were also saying, "Oh, you shouldn't get on and you shouldn't do." And for me, you know,
Mhm.
the reason I got into this art form is because the freedom of expression and actual
Mhm.
freedom to express myself anywhere I want to. So I think if also people saying that you can't do or you shouldn't do this, I think me as an OG in the game, I wanted to show people that you're free to get on whatever song you want to do as long as you do it well.
And what exactly inspired the lyrics to Raha, the song itself?
Of course, I've always been a battle MC, and I've always been a guy who likes having a good time at the same time.
Mhm.
So, of course, you know, I'm always going to be the same, you know, cocky MC that people know me to be.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, you know, it's about Leta Raha. It's about having a good time.
Mhm.
So I was a rapper on it, you know, I was straight MCing on it. And at the same time, I wasn't trying to, you know, write as if I'm battling Eminem. It was easy. The flow was easy.
Mhm.
You know, we completed the thing in maybe, you know, 20, 30 minutes, sent it back to Daxo Charlie. So
Yeah.
we weren't really trying to, you know, shock the world, you know, as far as the content. It was just about having a good time after 2 years of lockdown. And that was the most important thing. I wanted people to like be like, oh, we're finally free. We're finally allowed back in the clubs. We have the anthem for that. So yeah, that's how Raha came about.
I said already, my ghetto ready. Girl just showed up like Hello Kitty. Got Tiggo bitties on my big old celly.
Vibes Out the East is gonna be more inward looking. Of course, I feel like, you know, I was born in Kenya. For those who don't know, raised in Uganda, holidays in Tanzania,
Mhm.
you know, family in Rwanda, you know, and Burundi is just dope to be there sometimes. So I feel like a complete East Africa. And I wanted to kind of get that vibe across to the rest of Africa that, listen, we're here as the East, and we have something to contribute, you know, but at the same time, I wanted it to be a vibe. So Strength in Numbers, it was about the numbers. It was about how artists support each other. And that's why I had all those collaborations, from Ice Prince to Lay Lizzy from Mozambique, to Shay Shay, to the Burna Boy remix, to Calligraph Jones, to Joe Makini from Tanzania. It was collab heavy, but I think this one's going to be a bit more, you know, of an introverted, because I need to remind people what I'm about after this, you know, and the experiences that I've been through. I need to remind people what my art form is about. And so, yeah, it's gonna be lit either way. Vibes Out the East.
Expect any collabo from a Kenyan artist, one or two maybe?
Absolutely. I have to. I mean, Kenya is so alive right now. You know, the album before that, I had Sauti Soul, and then now Calligraph on the last one. You know, who am I to break tradition? You know, Kenyan born as well, so Kenya owns a part of me. Who am I not to have a Kenyan?
You're a Kenyan by birth.
Yes.
When should we expect the album?
In less than 2 months. It's actually all dependent on the announcement the president makes on the 24th, so that we know what kind of a launch event we're going to have. There's such a huge difference between a virtual and a real concert. So if I can do a real concert, you know, I know there are 10,000 fans that are dying for that. So we're gonna wait until that's announced, and then we'll be able to announce the album release date.
What words would you be having for your Kenyan fans?
Man, thank you. First and foremost, thank you, and thank the show. I'm a big fan of the show. Thank you guys so much for having me. To the, you know, all my Kenyan fans out there, thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys so much for the critique you guys give me. You guys are the ones who keep my lyrics on point. So thank you, Kenya, for that. And yeah, I'm always gonna have songs that are specifically for my Kenyan fans, man. Thank you guys for the support as well. It's not easy in a place with no award shows to get to 60 awards, and I know that my Kenyan fans are a big part of that as well. So thank you guys so much. Raha is officially out. Check me out online at Navio Music on all platforms. And much love and respect. I'll see you guys soon. Utajujui.
There's a new one. We say Sipangwingwi. I have to teach you that. Say Sipangwingwi.
Sipangwingwi.
Yes, that means like no one can tell you nothing. Okay, direct translation. You are not direct translation. You are not one to be told what to do, to be taken here and there. Opangwingwi, like you make your own decisions.
Sipangwingwi.
Yes, so that is the word that is really buzzing at the moment in Kenya. We're saying Sipangwingwi.
Nice. You send me the spelling for that. I'm heading to studio right now.
All
We
right.
got
Say
new
it.
with
Say,
Kenya.
say it
Let's
yet
go.
again. Say it yet again.
Sipangwingwi.
Thank you. Sipangwingwi. If you
Yeah.
have that in one of the songs, you will have gotten us.
Nice. Got you. Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Navio. We really appreciate that you gave us the honor of hosting you on this show. We appreciate you, and we can't wait for the release of the launch of the new album. And we also hope that you're gonna be in the country for some performances.
I will be very soon. Now that we've opened up, yeah, I'll be there real soon.
All right. All the best.